trial starts. Survive. Trial begin.
You gotta be kidding me. Welcome to the Cottonbyte channel. The demo you saw is my latest dive into AI-generated fight scenes, and I'm kinda obsessed. On one hand, action films that get your blood pumping are packed with insane fight choreography that hits us right in the adrenaline. On the other hand, I've always felt that fast-paced motion and subtle human emotion are the two biggest headaches in AI video, so I've been dying to crack them. Plus, let's be real. Kung Fu movies are a Chinese cinematic tradition. We should be the ones nailing this, right? So this episode is all about researching fight sequences, and I hope it helps you out. This one's actually pretty simple, because I've already condensed the prompts into a single template. Note, you can give this prompt template to any AI, and with just a few short sentences from you, it'll spit out fight scene prompts for Seedance. At its core, this template is a fight video prompt auto-expander, not your usual image generation prompt template. Its main job, take the one-liner, short script, or action idea you give it, and turn it into a continuous fight video prompt suited for Seedance 2.0 or Grok. So what's inside this prompt template? It mainly consists of these parts. 1. Fixed output format. It outputs complete video prompt fields, for example. Its overall style, character card, scene setting, screen coordinates, shot beat sheet. This one is optional opening frame or opening stance, process, ending, sound effects. 2. Language auto adaptation rule. You input Chinese, it outputs Chinese prompts. You input English or any other language, it outputs English prompts, making it easier for large models to understand. If you need another language, you can translate and modify it yourself. 3. Detailed shot list mode. If you request detailed shot list, storyboard beats, breakdown by second, it will additionally output something like this. Shot beat sheet. 02. Shot type, camera position, camera movement, core action, environmental response sound. This way, a 10 to 15 second video gets broken into 4-6 clear shot beats, handy for later storyboarding, editing, or feeding segment by segment to a video model. 4. Narrative functional skeleton. In other words, if you throw a bunch of timestamps and actions at it, it won't copy everything verbatim. Instead, it compresses it into an opening, midpoint key action, ending structure. This prevents the action from getting messy, props from taking over, or the shots from becoming too fragmented. 5. Genre classification system. It will judge which type your fight falls into: modern street fight, sci-fi superhero, low magic wuxia, Eastern fantasy Xianxia, mecha transformation, cult horror, sci-fi high-speed. For example, a rainy alley fistfight will lean toward modern street fight. A swordswoman brawling in an inn goes low magic wuxia. Sword chi and thunder magic goes fantasy Xianxia. Robot armor goes mecha transformation. Then, depending on the genre, it uses different actions, sound effects, camera work, and environmental responses, preventing abominations like mech sound effects suddenly appearing in a wuxia scene. 6. Action expansion logic. It requires a complete cause and effect chain for every hit point. Who strikes? With what? Where? How does the opponent react? How does the environment respond? How does the camera capture it? This lets it expand a simple action into a full fight video prompt. If you only write, a female knight leaps up and slashes a dragon, it can expand into how the knight jumps, how the dragon breathes fire or swipes with its claws to pressure her, how the blade avoids the flames and slices into a gap in the scales, how scales shatter, sparks fly and the ground trembles, how the camera follows from a low angle up into the air, and finally how the dragon is driven back or collapses. 7. Self-check rules. At the end of the template there's a set of checks to avoid: language chaos, genre contamination, incoherent action, chaotic cuts, props stealing the spotlight, and so on. So you can treat it as a converter. Simple fight idea, professional video prompt. You just give it characters, setting, enemies, key action, and the ending result, and it expands into a standard Seedance fight prompt. But keep in mind, it's just a tool. If you want truly great results, my advice is to manually tweak it after generation. First, judge the relationship between duration and action density, then run the action flow through your head. Only generate when it feels smooth and logical. You can run this on the RH Canvas RHTV, just input characters and scene like this and generate the video directly. Since Seedance Mini has launched, you can experiment freely at a very low cost. Of course, you can also use it on any AI you have a membership for or on any website that can call Seedance. You'll get the prompts you need either way. I'll post this prompt template on my Discord. You can click the link in the video description to get it. That's all for today's sharing. If you found it useful, remember to subscribe to my channel or hit that like button. See you in the next one.